Fire is also
That
really
would
good
be
for
up to
undead
you,
if
but
that
if you
stuff can
want
work.
to bring religion into this, go ahead and roll religion.
I don't know. It's one of
But
my
we are
few
in a fantasy
proficient
world. It might be
skills, a
history.
dogma.
I know. For some reason, I'm giving you a hard time today. I honestly don't know why.
It's because I've been rolling
Because
pretty
it's
well.
fun.
It's all in good humor.
Bringing to light whatever this thing is, you can discern that it is not exactly a good thing. However, it's not exactly pure evil entity. Discerning what it is based on your own religious context, you can discern that it is a very it's evil. You can definitely detect evilness and a strange presence surrounding it, guarding it from within the shadows. That being said, it might need to be smited later on down the line, but it's rather weak. If you had to guess, the reason why it's in the shadows is because it's trying not to be found.
Well, you're a paladin,
yeah.
right? Can you offer it last rites? Say, hey, do you want to be here? Go away.
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
It might
Kill it.
be, or it just might be very weak.
I don't know if I'm exactly the sort of like nice hello babies paladin. But also, hey, spirit thing, look, we saw you here. It's me.
Just a creeper. Just getting closer.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm not creeping, I'm conquering. But also, basically what I'm trying to say here is that if you communicate to us and tell us what all this is about and who is here, we could leave. Or if you do not comply, I could smite you. I'm very good at smiting.
Wait.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Can I roll intimidation?
Still with disadvantage, but yeah.
They're the same, but
Dun,
story
dun, dun. But you
context.
feel
is
better
different.
with.
Yeah, alright, I'm perfectly willing to get aggressive if you're not receptive to. 17 on. Oh, it's my number tonight.
It doesn't move away. It doesn't really say anything, but you do feel a sensation overlapping you. It's not trying to hurt you, from what you can tell, but it is. Toulouse, Kobo, and Roswell, you can tell that Gothos' shadow currently is moving, pantomiming. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to not to die while I recover.
Gothos, what's going on? There's something going
Recover
on with
from
your
what, my friend?
your
Sorry, I
shadow.
didn't mean to step on you. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
To both of you, there is an undead presence here, and are you talking to my shadow?
And I just point to the shadow, kind of going like, "Can you not see it?"
You now look at your shadow, and you can see that your own shadow is pantomiming.
Okay, I can't say I like that. Okay, listen. We are trying to. We want to get back to the sun, right? You guys know the sun. We saw some bleached bones back there, right?
It shakes its head, no.
Ah, fudge.
It shakes your head, actually, no.
I shake my head, but that.
Your shadow doesn't move, but your own head does.
Somehow that's worse. Right. What is this temple? When was the last time that a living person was here?
It pantomimes Temple of the Past. When it was summoned was 2 weeks ago. The last person was here maybe a day ago.
Anybody else? I don't really know what we want to ask this guy.
He said recovering. I wanted to know what he's recovering from, because whatever it is might be something we have to fight.
Okay, yeah. What you got? You said you got summoned. You got hurt. You're recovering.
It nods your head, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful. Was it the thing that came from the big altar up there?
Um, it shakes its head, yes.
Oh shit.
Jake. Okay, yeah. Where did that go?
It gestures with Gothos' shadow out, like probably left outside of this temple room.
Okay. Here's a tricky one. What's its name?
It shakes its head. Probably doesn't know its name.
It doesn't know who raised the thing to life.
Points towards the altar.
Yeah, came out there. Things about undead. What's your name?
Can't really pantomime my name.
Okay. Here's the
making,
thing.
like-
Okay, look.
Can you
I'm
write
gonna-
words in the air and we'll just kind of trace them?
It shakes its head no. It's a shadow.
Well, what if? Well, what if we what if we use like a fire and then can you
Hold
shape
on.
the words through the shadow?
Along
that's
along this same vein, fingers in the sand. Shadow finger guide my actual finger.
It shakes its head no on Gothos, but Roswin, it shakes Gothos' shadow hand. As in, haven't tried it before, but we can give it a shot.
Do it.
It doesn't have fire. Someone needs to provide the fire.
Okay, so
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
oh,
say
I guess
you
that too
prestidigitation.
works. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll use prestidigitation to do like the small works to light enough of a
Small
fire
can-
to.
Okay. You produce a small enough of fire that it does create its own shadows. However, this one are far more loose, give and take, and it can probably produce enough that it can make a quick sentence or maybe some words, but they won't be as solid as using someone else's shadow. So it can probably communicate more with this, but unless you're not paying attention, it will easily dissipate.
Then I will just be paying attention to that shadow specifically.
Okay.
Yeah. So would I.
So the first question was, what's its name? Or at least that's the last question they would have discerned from you. It would have gave its name as Jutil. And as soon as that name comes up, you can tell that the flames begin to flicker, and the shadow of the name begins to, in a word, corrode away, back into the flame's shadow.
Do you know the name? Do you know of what exactly left from that coffin exactly? Like the kind of beast that the creature it is?
It begins to write in the shadow of the flame once more, and yeah, this would be the language. Giant eye, or big eye. Yeah, I'd probably use big eye instead.
Did something come to wake it up, or did it just wake up by itself?
It quickly writes, "Don't know." Probably then writes summoned after. Yeah, it would write summoned after.
Interesting. Okay.
So is summoned after your death?
It shakes its head no.
Wait, so you were alive when it was summoned?
It shakes its head yes. It would write in the flames then, still am. Just her.
Wait, what was it that you asked, Gothos?
I asked if he was still. Are you in the coffin?
It shakes its head no. Gothos asked if it was summoned alive, and it said, still am, just her.
Is there a way we can free it?
It would write defeat I, or BI,
I have no idea.
or bet.
Oh, beat I. I thought you said the letter B and
Defeat.
the letter I, and I was like, I don't know what those initials mean.
Wait, so what is in the coffin then?
I don't think it would look in the coffin. So it would write don't know.
Yeah, I will. Fortune favors the bold. Is anyone can with opening the coffin?
Do you open it?
You
I
know,
thought
I mean,
it's-
based on. Yeah. I can. Yeah, I can open it, but I am. I'm just, wondering if anyone wants to check it for traps.
Toulouse checked it before. That's how you found the shadow within the shadow.
Yep.
Yeah, there was no other traps in the room, just that
Oh.
shadow sitting
I've done my job, sir.
My apologies.
there.
So you can royally F off.
You think? All right, here we go.
You begin to move the structure without too much issue. Go ahead and roll again in case you get a natural 20, but you'll be fine.
Just in case.
Now, you still do go out. Pushing the coffin structure without too much issue, you are able to remove the lid. Inside seems to be not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. There's nothing inside.
But 0 bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of a.
It seems to be an FD coffin. There might have been something inside, but it does look like there had been some small scrape marks. Not something like someone scratched into it, but like if someone accidentally scuffed it. So if you had to guess, someone came in, opened it, accidentally scuffed it from the side, and then took whatever was inside out.
Wait. So you're saying the thing says that it's still technically alive. It's just hurt. Can you tell us where you're at then?
It uses Gotho's shadow to point to the corner. And then for a brief instance, until it goes back into the shadow, but I'll just leave it in the token layer, you can see its presence for a quick second.
Huh.
All right, that's a bit confusing. If I infuse you with holy energy, is that going to kill you or bring you back?
It makes a cutthroat gesture with Gosso's shadow.
It's evil, right?
Yep.
It is evil. But it does state that it'd probably kill him, or it might suggest that it might kill Gothos. Hard to deal with this creature.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
It's definitely not a baby, though.
What about a dispel? Does anybody have one of those? Would that help it?
Well, isn't it just healing right now or no?
It's basically recovering on its own.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we can either let it get stronger and have to face it later, or we just kill it even though
Manage
it's helped
it.
us out.
I
Oh my
mean,
God,
this is
I
the
see
The eye
Underdark.
is? Yeah. Do you know where the eye is?
With Gothos' shadow, it gestures towards the south direction. Nowhere
Did
in
we
particular,
see-
it just left.
Oh, we didn't see one on our way, did we?
No.
Well, no, and none of us have any proficiency
No, I
in
would've
tracking it,
thrown
kind
that.
of. Yeah.
It's probably down the way that we were told not to go because there's some dead ends, right?
Maybe.
Well, no, because there was
Death
another
trap.
route up to the north, wasn't there?
Well,
yeah.
that's right. We went
we
west,
didn't
I
see
forgot
that
what.
from where we were standing.
Well, we were deciding whether to go north or east. We came east, so.
Oh no,
Could
no,
always
no.
check
But I
out
mean,
this
like,
coffin and then make our way back and try to defeat this eye thing, but we do need to try to make our way out too.
With Roswin's flickering flame, it does spell out. It does do this sometimes, though. Probably
What do you
meaning
mean it
like
does-
it leaves from time to time.
oh, what?
And then
It
comes
comes
back.
back. Yeah, it comes back.
Oh, got it. Here.
We don't have to go anywhere. It's gonna come to us.
Let's check out this coffin.
I
up
mean,
here, or-
Who's to say how long that'll be? But it just means that it does come back.
Wait,
Hmm.
so when was the last time that it came to life again?
It says always has been.
When were you alive last?
Still am? Question mark.
Yeah,
he's right,
but
'cause
when were
he's
you
right.
in your body last? You know.
Well, he
Uses
said it was
Gotho's
summoned
shadow
like
to
this-
point at the corner where it's at. Still am? Question mark.
How long have you been healing for?
It writes the word two.
It did say 2 weeks
To-
ago was when it was first summoned here, like this.
No.
I'm
Specifically, it
thinking
said
the
it was-
eyeball.
Specifically, it said it was summoned here 2 weeks ago. It never said when it was hurt or how long it had to recover. It just said 2 is how long it's been recovering.
To-
I did not mean to click all that shit. Sorry.
Sure.
I was trying to open my character sheet and double clicking got me into trouble.
It's all good. But was that Toulouse?
But yeah, I was trying to, narrow down 2 hours, 2 days.
When
Are
you
you gonna-
say days, it shakes Gothos' shadow head.
Hmm. Well, you guys, I mean, I don't know how often this thing is. Maybe we should check out the coffin and make our way out, or what do you guys think?
Well, we still got this particular entity that we've got to deal with. I mean, how do we know that you're not gonna just come after us after you're all healed up?
Uses Roswin's flame. You don't.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, this is the Underdark. Most everything in here is evil. We shouldn't feel nearly as bad as we do about killing everything.
Says the guy that
Sorry.
tried to save the spider.
Yeah, well, no, I thought I could make it was a baby, so I
Baby.
figured I could make it a pet, and then it would be like on our side attacking bad guys for us.
I like our reasoning. It was baby Underdark, okay? There's always a,
Yeah.
It's cute.
I like how when you guys figured out that this isn't a baby, you go, "No, you should kill it."
No, we fed it to the children.
not
But
specifically infanticide, murder it.
but specifically,
No, but Gothos will snap off the half of the ration that we got from the spider earlier.
Mhm.
That is the lower half, the annoying half to eat.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, there you go, you little. All right. So I mean, if you enjoy that, that's a lot closer than we're going to be, and also we killed that easier. So don't attack us. Attack that.
with Roswin's flame, it does state, "I only attack if I'm ordered," and then it states, "I don't eat."
See, therein lies the problem. Only attack if you're ordered, and you're ordered by the big bad eyeball guy.
It shakes
Right.
Gothos' shadow head.
That's a positive shake or a negative shake?
A yes to your question.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, this guy is going to be a problem later. If we have to fight the eyeball guy, he's going to order this thing to attack us, in which case, this thing, sad as it seems, won't have any choice, but it'll become another combatant.
It does state within the flame, if you guys attack it here, question mark.
Yeah, if we stay here, this would definitely be a problem, but we
If
should.
we just leave, then he'll stay here and we'll never see it again.
That's the
it said
idea,
yes.
but
Okay. All right.
It's up
so
to you
we can
guys.
investigate that coffin and then get the lock
Yeah.
out of dodge.
Also, if you kill the head thing, it did mention that that's a way of getting rid of it.
And
Oh, the
freeing
head?
him.
All right.
The giant eye thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
So let's go investigate and get on out of here.
Yeah. So can you just check the stairs and everything and make sure there's no like traps or anything on the way up? I give you guidance.
I'll lend assistance if
And
necessary.
to the advantage. Investigation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, thank you for the advantage.
I think this is the only time advantage worked.
I know. Because I remember to click it too.
Yeah, it's okay. It'll help you.
Oh yeah, and then get the
Toulouse, as soon as you go over to the area, you can tell that as Antidote follows, you stop him. Before he gets to the area where he's at, you can tell that there's
buddy.
something in front of that area, akin to the one where you follow the path and then giant blades came out. Similar emotion if you continue down the path and you... Well, it's a small divot in the wall lining. In the staircase lining. But if you pressed upon it, you can likely tell that there's something there that springs out and... Now you roll a 19, I'm just give it to you. You can tell that this is a dart machine embedded into the staircase. If you followed along the path and hit the thing, it would immediately jettison out a massive amount of darts, likely tipped with paralytics or poisons. You'll have to actually break the thing and find out if you really want to.
I do want to.
Hit the people.
I was like, a
Good
dart
job.
that I could just symbol
Yeah.
and take along with.
Hit the
First
people
idea.
along the rug area and likely
I
cause
mean,
them to...
I count at least 6 stairs. I mean, those are half a foot each. That should be above our heads.
No. Likely hitting the people in the rug area and causing them to not only take dart damage, poison, or paralytic damage, but also falling damage. They would then slide to the area and maybe disturb this strange ring of fire spirits / will-o-wisps.
Summon some evil spirit thing.
Oh come on, we want to get some
I
poison
have
out
an
of this.
idea.
Well, no, I want to
have an
go.
idea
You
if
said
we
they
can
were
do it.
coming from the wall from what over here?
No, the first lining of the staircase.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll ask everybody to clear the way so I can try and disassemble it and ask for any assistance if possible.
Yes, I will assist. I have kind of an idea if you're able to do it.
Heck yeah! What's this idea?
Instead of disarming the trigger, can you just find... Well, imagine this like a gun, so I'm going to use gun references. But instead of messing with the trigger to try and disarm it, can you just find the clip? If we
That's
can
what I
just,
was hoping to
pull
do.
open
That's
a
why I was
panel,
like, can I go over to
Yeah.
the wall and try to force? That's what I was hoping the first time
if we
around,
can
but it
pull out a
doesn't sound
panel
like
and
it.
just take all of the poisonous darts out, then even if it does trigger, it can't fire nothing because it's out of ammo. And we walk away with all the ammo.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. But that's a great idea.
Uh,
You want to try?
It would still be an investigation or a sleight of hand roll. Depending on what you want to try to do, it might make it harder. But most of the group decides to move away from the staircase in case you accidentally set it off.
You still got guidance.
I was going to say, I have sleight of hand if your investigation, I don't know what it is.
Gothos and Mentius, I can only imagine, are both like, what do you guys want us to demolish?
My
Nothing? Nothing yet? Alright. Okay.
and then
Here if you
you're
need us. Sorry.
it's okay. Slide. You said I just rolled thieves tools, right?
Yes. Okay. Like, don't lie to me, but I don't remember someone saying they were helping you? I mean, they could
Yes,
have,
yes, I
but
did.
I do not remember hearing
Yes.
it.
Yes, I'm sorry.
We
Yeah,
actually
I
made
did
a
say
whole
I was
plan
helping
to
her.
try to
You made a plan,
Yeah.
but
take apart
that
the.
doesn't mean helping. It just means you made a
Yes,
plan.
yes. I was
I
going to lend her
specifically
assistance so
asked.
that she could try and do her disarming the trigger. And whether or not that worked, we were still going to try and find the clip, which was the second part of the plan, but I was still assisting.
But I could
Okay.
definitely just take the first one. I don't care.
No, it's fine. I just needed to make sure. Just
Well,
keep
I
this in mind.
specifically, I don't know if it matters, but I did specifically ask for help beforehand.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
And I am helping.
Good on you, Toulouse. So that does give you advantage. Examining the area, you can tell that there is a small compartment area that you can finagle through. You will have to break one of your shanks/daggers to open it, but you are able to open it if you decide to do so.
I volunteer my fork shank so she doesn't have to get rid of one of her knives.
Well, thank you, kind sir. Stabs a shank into there.
I mean, it's a spoon shank versus a fork shank, so whatever. But you do manage to break it and pry it open. You can tell that there's 10 darts along the lining of the staircase. So if there was less than 10 people, it would likely only hit 10 people. Do you take them without checking it out? You are able to. You aren't going to set the trap off without with removing this, but you don't really know what you're grabbing.
Well, I'm gonna carefully disarm it. Is what I'm trying to do. Did I? I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Your-
disarm it and take
your
the
plan-
darts if possible.
Your plan was to remove the darts. That's what you succeeded on. If you wanted to disarm it, that'd have been a different roll. But if you take the darts off, which you can, you just don't know what they'll do. The trap will still set and can go off. It just won't do anything.
It's like a lot of compressed air.
I will go ahead and volunteer to try and remove the darts.
You remove the darts. That's just fine. You just don't know what they might be laced with. It's not like you're
Yeah.
grabbing
Yeah,
and
somebody
pinching
do it
onto the
with-
metal part.
Somebody do it with a mage hand. That's the
figured we
point.
can-
All right.
I haven't made them, but
Because
Yeah.
I'm not really upstairs with you guys, so I don't think I'd have enough vision to kind of put a mage hand there. for
That's
you
fine.
guys.
Toulouse, you managed to
Yeah.
grab 10 darts. Question mark, because you don't know if they're laced with poison, laced with paralytic, or just regular darts.
cool. I'll put them in my bag for now, and then so that disarms the trap pretty much, right?
It doesn't make it dangerous anymore. I mean, it's no longer dangerous. So if you decide to step on the area, like Gothos said, it'll just shoot out compressed air, and nothing will happen.
Okay.
Unless someone's like 3 inches tall, and then something might happen, but no one's that short. Even among this group.
I don't suppose I can have a couple of those.
Really, I figured I could hold on to them until we can figure out what they actually do later.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
Cool.
was thinking if we get into a fight, but yeah, good idea.
Sure. I'll just we can split them now, or if you want, you can. Because I don't even know if these will be useful for me.
Well, let's hold off from distributing anything right now. We just want to check out the thing and get out of here, right? So let's do that first. And
Yeah, but I'll definitely give them to your character to hold on to, because I don't even think mine. Yeah, Toulouse will just be like, yeah, just hold on to them for now, and we'll check them out later.
Okay.
I don't. I think
Technically,
I can. I mean, I
it would
can
be
throw
throwing
darts.
darts, which I
Yeah,
think rogues are proficient with
mm-hmm.
because they're simple
Yeah.
weapons.
Okay, then I'll keep 10 of them. You get 10 of them. Cool. Or 5.
5 and
Wait,
5.
there's only 10. Yeah, 5.
Okay, yeah, because I'm proficient with darts too, and I've got no problems slinging poison.
If you had poison. But yeah, observing the next area, you can tell. You rolled well, so you can tell the sarcophagus is no longer, or was no longer trapped. From what you can discern, you can probably just observe what's inside, or what was inside. Past participles.
Yeah, what do we got here? Lots of runes. Probably
Yeah.
more runes than the other ones.
As you begin to observe
I
the
don't
area, you can tell that there's a structured lining of symbolism within it and around it, but it is so faint, and vague technically, that it's almost imperceptive, and likely due to the aging of said area, is more than likely what awakened it. Not some idiot that unlatched a great evil, not some strange abomination that summoned a greater deity to unlatch and unshackle a great abomination from its slumber. No, just time and erosion.
So it means we're interpreting that this might have been the seal, but then with time, because the seal just eroded, it broke it.
Yeah.
So we're in the temple of like an elder god, and it's so old that the runes have decayed, unleashing whatever ancient power this is. I don't know, but can we leave? You guys want to leave?
I mean, just before we leave, can I just out of curiosity see the specific runes just to see if there's any inkling of what kind of magic might be able to put it back in its cage, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Arcana. This is basically your specialty, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Nice. From what you can discern, they are strange. You got a 22. They are strange insignias, but they are permanent enchantment class symbols. They cast the spell Sleep. Sorry. Just adjusting my scene. They cast the spell Sleep. Is one of them, and there's a total of 3. The second one casts the spell Hold Monster. And the third one casts the spell Reincarnation. So whatever is trying to, whatever tried to keep whatever was in this, made sure that it was able to stay alive, stay sustained, and able to continue on its life. Rather than it die.
Why would anything want it to suffer like this?
If it was a powerful creature that you wanted to control, that would be a really good cage for it.
Potentially, also someone of influence that they wanted to keep alive. Maybe a prisoner that they didn't really like, or maybe a prisoner that they really did like.
I feel like this is a discussion for somewhere other than an arcane focus and cage. Unless you wanted to real quick, you make a chalk rubbing or whatever of the resurrection spell. But other than that, I want to leave.
I mean, okay, so of the parchment that I've got, is there any space for it that I can maybe like try and, I don't know, with like any dust on the floor, try and draw out what I see?
It would be difficult.
Rough,
but you
that
could.
Piece of paper note. The back of that's empty.
That's what I was trying. Yeah, like any blank spot. I mean, granted, my finger painting skills are gonna be like trash, but I just want something so I can remember it later.
It'll be difficult, but it's doable.
What would I have to roll?
It'll just be a simple. No, you can just write down what you can see. That's perfectly fine. But later on the line, when you're trying to reinterpret it, you will have to roll Arcana.
Okay. I'll just put here that I'll roll for later.
All right.
Okay, we can go.
So, with residual magic of finite structure in hand, a strange symbol now on the back of a other note, and a strange shadow creature that's currently healing himself up for who knows what reason. You also didn't ask why it got hurt or who it got hurt by. If you want to go back to that, you're more than welcome to. But most of the team goes, hey, yeah, let's leave this place before a strange creature comes back and tries to kill us. If it decides to kill us, this is in the Underdark. One thing is certain. Whatever happens next, the two kids will probably bail the next time they see danger, as we end the session for today.